This is 2 hours of raw unscripted footage. It usually takes me about 3 days to cut. Give me 30 seconds and I'm going to show you how to edit this without actually editing. Most people are still cutting silences manually, but I built a workflow using DaVinci Resolve and the new Gemini models to act as a pro editor, cut the fluff and leave you with only pure content. And the best part, you technically don't have to touch the keyboard. Let's cook. Okay, so step 1, very, very simple. I have a template here, like it's just a normal project, a blank project that doesn't have anything, just a bunch of folders. So what's going to happen now is we're going to dump in our normal footage, just dump it and dump it into videos, probably like this. Very, very simple. Now this is the point where you actually need to press Ctrl S and save the footage as whatever you wanted to save it as. Now you're going to right click on that footage and you're going to get a transcript of the footage, and then you wait for it to transcribe. You let the Resolve gods do their thing. See, it's very, very simple. This is like how many seconds into the video? I'm already in. Yep, and there you have it. All the transcripts cooked in sensationally. Next step, you're going to click on this to export it in it. You're going to export that .txt file. Know that .txt, save, boom. And all you're going to do, you're going to close this, then you're going to pull up your browser. I'm going to go to aistudio.google.com. To be honest with you, you could do it to whatever AI you trust, and that's really your problem. But I'm telling you, go to Gemini. Gemini only. Gemini only. Anyway, you pull that up, and then here, make sure you switch this to Gemini 2.5 Pro. Depending on when you're watching this, probably Gemini 3.0. Moving on. I have a prompt I cooked for you guys. Check the description, you see all my super prompts for both vibe coding and for this. So what's going to happen now, you're going to copy this prompt. This is Obsidian, by the way. Ctrl C, tap out. I don't know they're blurring, but it's fine. Anyway, drag and drop this like a normal human being. Wait for that to load. Let's go. Okay, 12,000 tokens, and all you have to do is run. Now let me run down this prompt with you while this stuff cooks. Basically, it says you're an expert YouTube editor and script doctor. Yeah, to be honest with you, scrap that. Your mission is to analyze raw machine generation transcript. Machine generated transcript I'll provide below and transform it into a tightly edited, high retention script for a YouTube video. The primary goal is to cut down the raw blabber, or read it. Long story short, you must not correct any typographical errors, misspelling, or grammatical mistakes in the original transcript. That's very, very important, because if it changes anything, Resolve is not going to be able to use it. Oh shit, I spoiled it. I didn't tell you guys. We're going to use Resolve to do the editing in seconds. Guys, crazy. I spoke about this last year. Nobody listened to me, but it's fine. The text you decide to keep must be the exact character by character copy of the original text. Reason: the edited script will be imported back to DaVinci Resolve to blah 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 blah. Your task and editing philosophy: analyze the entire script, identify and mark cuts, fluff, repetitions, false starts, stumbles, long empty pauses, off-topic tangents. The hook, first 30 seconds, 60 seconds, the body, the climax and payoff, the outro and CTA. Output format: export everything back in text. Do not add any markers, notes, placeholders like cuts. Boom. Then the guidelines for you to follow for what makes a beautiful script. You can see this. If you look for things like this, and I fed this thing in the world, and there you have it, Gemini cooked. Beautiful. All you got to do now is come here and click on copy as text. Actually, ensure that at the top there's nothing else. Good boy. All you just did is just beautiful. Copy as text. Come back to your whatever folder, and then you're just going to paste this here. Ctrl S. And then, I don't know, you can name whatever you want to name it. To be honest with you, doesn't really matter. Next, we come here, right click on that clip. If you notice, we haven't dropped anything in our timeline yet. I'm not a fool. We haven't done it yet because we don't need to yet. But anyway, you right click on this, you're going to come to AI tools, and you're going to click on the create new timeline using IntelliScript. And then all you have to do now is hit this new text document that we created and click on open. Boom, and watch 5, 4. You see this cut? Basically, yeah, DaVinci Resolve IntelliScript is like an assistant who has watched me edit. Technically, he didn't watch me. Gemini did all the cutting, but you get the point. And then he cuts everything in seconds, so accurate. Yeah, it's usually accurate if your English is good, but you get the point. So we've automatically turned a 46-minute recording with a lot of things, including singing and a lot of things like that. And we've converted that into 26 minutes of pure content. Pure content. And then if you look at the top here, you have like, these are double takes. You know, I don't have time to explain this to you, but basically they are double takes. Let's say someone repeats something or another version of the same thing. Long story short, we don't really care about that part. What we're going to do now is very simple. Select all these, delete. Very, very simple. Now we're going to go forward like this. And usually what I do, very, very simple, I just select all the audio because it depends. Sometimes from church is loud, sometimes it's not loud, whatever it is. I select all the audio and I just bump it up by a ridiculous amount, like 6, so that I can hear everything like this. And then you're going to go, oh, sure, I muted this. Let's see.
Right, so we have been talking about salvation. In salvation is all the packages of God for our lives. People not saved, the first thing that we...
Okay, good, beautiful. I notice. I know you can see that there's some junks in this stuff. I know you can see that there's some junks, but just cool, calm down. We're getting there. Next step now, before we start doing any form of editing, really, is we're going to generate the intro of the video, because the intro of the video has to be impactful and high tension. And you know what I mean. And we're going to say, using this guy. Let me not lie to you, yeah. Usually what I do is that this whole script process like this, I run it 3 times separately in 3 different tabs. Let me just give the OT. I run 3 different times in 3 different tabs. Then I come again and I copy those 3 different outputs and tell Gemini that, oh, this was the guideline, or what do you think about this script? Which one is the most engaging? And then it will tell me, oh, I think script 1 is the most engaging. Then I ask you 3 times, which one is the most engaging? So the one with the most votes, that's it. But then, because I couldn't be doing that every time, I basically made an anytime workflow, which I'll be reviewing in my next video. So now I'm moving to making the intro. But to make the intro, you need to have context of the video. Do you understand? Because we're reverse engineering the video from the back. Normal YouTube creation, you need to do that from the start. You do your title, thumbnail at the beginning. But this time around, because we're doing it from the back. What we're going to do now is we're going to say, using this guide lines, please generate the best possible intro for this video. So now we're moving into making the actual intro for the video. And the thing about this is that usually when you're making YouTube videos, you have to do that from the beginning. You make the intro before you make the outro and the body and all that stuff. Make the title, thumbnail, then the intro, and then 3 of them must have this synergy. Just keep that back of your mind. But since we're reverse engineering from the back of the video, what's going to end up happening is that now we're going to say, using the same instructions as before and the guide lines below, please generate the best title, the best intro for this video. That's what we're going to do. Skip my typo, please. And then you're going to come here and then drop this, and then you hit enter. And then now you wait for Gemini to cook. Copy as text. Straightforward. I mean, we can just reuse the same document, honestly. But usually you create a second document because, you know, you're new to this game. You're not like me. Boom. And then the next thing you do now, you come back to Resolve again. Oh, opened OBS. Come back here to Resolve. Right click on the same clip. And they're going to say here, you're going to come here and click on IntelliScripts and double click on that boy and click on open. Let's go. Boom. Beautiful intro cut up. Now, the truth about this daily part, I actually really focus on. I'm not gonna lie. So you're going to listen to this intro and make sure that it's really good. So as you can see, a lot of things were cut out, which is terrible. There's like the whole section here that is missing. We basically stopped at you'll be rich. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on, we could actually probably check on the clips above because sometimes it's inside there. Nah, that's not it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to delete all these lower clips because we don't need them right now again. And then this one that is here, you know, the last thing that was here, that was said here, was
you are not
saved. And then
to Jesus, you'll be rich. You will live a better life.
So you live a better life. That's basically this point here. You live, you are not saved. Come to Jesus, you'll be rich. Yep, you are not saved. So that's this part. Now we're looking for Most when you are preaching and you are saying repent, change your ways, that's not gospel. So that's what I'm going to look for now.
You will live a better life. So Jesus, you'll be rich. You will live.
So basically, you be rich is where it cuts it. So it cuts it at you be rich. That you live a better life is not part. Then we're going to stretch this clip. But you see, as I try to stretch it, something weird happened. Can I see it cut out the other one? So we're just going to come here and click on this trim edit tool by pressing T or by clicking there. And then when you bring your cursor here again, it just moves everything. And you just need to move it a bit. So we actually need to go fast. So let me just quickly find that part and we'll cut to it.
Your lips that you are talking, because salvation starts where? In the heart.
Okay, so I'm back. And then there was actually an error where I couldn't find some of the things that were in the supposed intro. So I just ended up having to freestyle. So apparently, haha, this is real life. You still have to edit sometimes. But I promise you, this is the last time you're editing. I promise you. Mark my words.
Giving your life
Now,
to
so this is the
Christ
intro I
under
created just now.
gospel, you are not saved. What are the other gospel? Come to Jesus, he will heal you. You are not saved. Come to Jesus, he will better your life. You are not. Come to Jesus, you'll be rich. You are not saved. That repetition, that's why people, you hear people say, I have given my life up to 50 times. What? It's with their lips. There are many people that nobody even led to Christ officially that are saved. So that there will be a shock in heaven. You will see so many people. Let me tell you, there are many people in heaven.
Anyway, so pow. Skip that. So basically, the intro right now is at 1 minute and 9 seconds drop. I was going to get cut down so drastically. But what I'm going to do now, we're just going to change the clip color to something like orange. And we're going to select everything, Ctrl C, come back to that other timeline where we had here. And we're going to press Ctrl Shift V. That's going to like ripple. If you press Ctrl V to cut it, go to Ctrl Shift V and then to move it forward. Do you understand? Very, very simple, very demure. And now what the next step we're going to take is this. Let's put it on 6 again. The next step we're going to do is we're going to leave here and go to our audio page. We're going to teach you some advanced stuff, guy. Audio page. Now when you're in the audio page, you see this, we're going to remove these silences automatically because the silences are taking too much time. Do you understand? So what we're going to do now is we're going to right click. You're going to select the track and right click on an empty place. And if you try to click on remove silences, it will tell you no range defined. So what you're going to do now is you're going to tap out by pressing Shift Z to tap out. Then you come to the end of your whatever and press O at the end of your range. Do you understand? Because you could do it for just the short range or the full thing, but we're doing it for the full thing. So we're going to zoom in to a particular silence or a bunch of silences. You can see a silence here and another silence here. So that's what we actually need. You can see silence here and silence here. So now we've already selected the track. We're going to right click and say remove silences. Now, if you look at it, can you see that silences have been selected? And that's because I have my beautiful setting here. So I set mine to about minus 25 dB. Just and that's actually this too high. So we're going to take it back to the whole minus 25 dB because I found that to be a good sweet spot. And then when you're at minus 25 dB, you can see that it's only cutting out. So basically, just saying that if the audio goes below that range, it's going to cut it off. Now, for the pre-head, I actually used to put 500 milliseconds there. And I know that's a lot. Actually, not 500 I think it's in 250. Because 500 is like half a second, which is ridiculous. So I'm going to put 250 here. And at the post, we're going to put 250. And then minimum to strip, the minimum whatever to cut out should be, I think, let's say if the speaker wastes more than half a second, we should cut it out. So 500 milliseconds. So for example, now this one,
Not saved. What are the other gospel? Come to Jesus.
guys, see, like that one is not too long, so it's kind of abrupt to cut it. But if you're too this thing, you can just cut it to 250. 250 isn't bad. And if you feel like this, my 150 is too aggressive, my 250 here is too aggressive, you can divide it by 2. That'll give you 125. So 125 here. Let's just do 125 here and then 125 here. And that should be good to go. So you can look at everything. Can you see that it's leaving some room at the beginning and the ending for each and every one of them without being too rigid. So that means that by the time we're done cutting everything, We are going to have a total of 125 plus 125, which is 250 milliseconds between each cut. Do you understand? Which is enough to carry any like extras words or whatever, or if it's cutting too abruptly. And then you don't need to fade anything. Just click on remove silences, and then you wait for Resolve to cut in like 10 seconds, depending on how long the thing is. Or you end up getting not responding like I am right now. Patience, inner peace. Good. Namaste. Can you see these big cuts? Oh, guys, see this, man. Cuts everywhere. I've not been so happy to see cuts in my life. Good. Now we're going to come back here, and I'm sure you're wondering, like, yo, John, this is so many cuts, but you didn't cut the video track. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But then now we're going to do what we call ripple editing. Ripple editing. Ripple editing. So you're going to come from the back. Actually, it's best to do from the back. I'm not going to lie. So you're going to come here like this. And then basically, see this one. This last one is pointless. Just delete it. So I have a shortcut I created, which is I use Q and E. I use W to cut. And then I use E to cut to the right. I see that. And Q to cut to the left. So you're going to come to the top here and then click on keyboard preferences, and then you're going to come here and click trim. What did you say trim? I mean trim. Then you go on trim, and then you go scroll down until you find ripple here. And under this ripple, you see end of playhead. And you're going to just add an extra one, E and Q, as I've done. So just E and Q. Or you can use the default ones if you really want to use that. And then you come here and write Razor. R-A-Z-E. I mean, it's Razor. Add W there. Very demure. Then delete. There's also delete. For the delete, there's delete is shift delete. I added S. So my power keys are S, Q, W, E. Very demure, very straightforward. So if we do the whole thing again, here I just clicked on normal backspace to actually delete. Then here, all I need to do is to click on E to delete to the right. Then I use my arrow keys to go up and down. Are you seeing this? Let me zoom out a bit so you can see. So up, down. Do you understand? I'm pressing up to go back and down to go forward. So up, all I need to do now is come here, forward again, and press E. Ouch. I come here, press W. Come here, press W, come forward, press E. So W, E. And I'm just tapping. Are you seeing how fast this is? And if you're fast at it, you can actually like cut a lot of. So you can see here now there's a discrepancy, which is here. This one's already cut out. So you can just press S here. Very demure, very straightforward. And this is literally what you're. Oh shit! This is what you're going to do for literally everything. I know you're wondering, why did I tell you to do it from the front, not from the back? Can you see this? Can you see that? Can you see that zero stuff that happened? So I did from the front this time, and then I came here and that happens. So I hate it. It means that something is wrong. It's not syncing properly again. So tap this. So you see, guy, I'm just giving you the tips as they should be, because I'm the best person in the world. So now if you listen to that intro section, we should have like literally 0 pauses. Let's go.
Giving your life to Christ under other gospel, you are not saved. What are the other gospel? Come to Jesus, he will heal you. You are not saved. Come to Jesus, he will better your life. You are not. Come to Jesus, you'll be rich. You are not saved. That repetition, that's why you hear people say, I have given my life up to 50 times. Why? It's with their lips. There are many people that nobody even led to Christ officially that are saved. So that there will be a shock in heaven. In other words, the person that do not be. Right, so.
Okay, so good. Now, next thing is, this is now the main part where the actual work is. So I've shown you how that part is done for the intro. You're going to legit rinse and repeat that. But there are some differences and some things that are some good habits that you need to put concentration. For example, when you click on this here, you're going to, if you notice, this actually started a bit too abruptly. So if you drag it from this side, you can see that we can rescue some of those notes from this side and we'll play.
All right, so we have been talking about salvation.
So what I usually do is that there are some default cuts that have been put by that were cut by IntelliScript initially, and you can see them here. Ones like this, ones like this, ones like this, ones like not these internal ones. So what I usually do is that I go to those major ones and I listen to ensure that there is no error. Do you understand? So what I just skip to the end of
people not saved.
So I just skip to the ending of each of them. I don't even actually bother listening to the preaching necessarily. But to be honest with you end up listening to it. Either you like it or not, you're like legit listening to it as you're going. So we're going to come here and then I come to the ending. I just listen to the ending.
Couldn't see.
Okay, so I come to the ending and then it's fine. And then I now do that whole process of tapping to clean up all the places that were left during that section. Then I come to the new section, I listen to it again, I see how it flows.
They are doomed to
Okay, they are doomed to perish. That's really sad for them. And then we come here and listen to this one.
see the light.
Okay, see the light is good. Tap, 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 tap. Can you see how fast this is? W shortcuts, guy. Let me see. Delete this. I don't think we need this. Come here, tap out. So now if we listen to this.
Eyes, so they couldn't see. They are doomed to perish. You keep calling them.
Not gonna lie, guy, it's really like weird and scary to think about the fact that I used to sit down in like spending hours cutting, and now AI has done like the first pass, and my job is just to refine and make sure that it passes the human test, if that makes sense. Something that would take me multiple hours. Here we are now in like I've been recording for like an hour, mostly because of network issues and the fact that I forgot some things like where shortcuts were related. But I did maybe like the transcription section. But really, so far, in terms of editing, I don't think I've spent up to 30 minutes yet.
Liver failed, they changed the liver.
Okay. And it's just really awesome. I used to do this for church, and now most of the videos I do, I just use this method because it's like efficient. I just record and then I cut afterwards instead of like the whole forward production stuff. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do for this video. Although this video will be a bit more complex because the audio you're hearing is also recorded into OBS, although they are recorded into two separate tracks. Okay, so music to use. So if you know it's uplifting, let's use investigative. Interesting. Let's see what that looks like. So we come here, click on music here, and then click on investigative, and just click search. I like Pixabay because they give you licenses and you don't really have to stress that much. It's better than some other platforms, innit? Let's see what this first song looks like. How it sounds like. Basically, I'll skip this part and I'll just show you the songs I chose eventually. Ooh, I like this. Yes, and it's just 1 minute on the dot. I'm not going to stress, just in the code, yeah. This one has a license, so download the license too. Go down the license alongside. Yup, nice. So then we're going to search for music to use for the body. You could ignore it actually. You could decide not to use music for the body. It's up to you really. This suspense music also sounds dope. Let's see. This sounds clean. I like this. Nice. So now let's get the downloaded music. We have these two, and we're just going to drag them to the music or whatever.
Life to Christ under other gospel. You are not saved. Come to Jesus. He will heal you. You are not saved.
So we're just going to shift this here. And then we start it again. So basically I have a problem where this is where the intro ends and then the music is still playing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come to the end of this song here, which is under Resolve's AI tools. We're going to slice this, cut this tip out, and then we just click on this and come here and click on adjust. Oh no, sorry, not adjust. Oh man, mistake. Click on live trim, and then the cursor will change, and then you just drag it here. And then Resolve is going to use this AI to analyze the music and break it down into what you actually need. So just give that a second and that should be done. I actually have some ambient and whatever, so you're going to do that yourself, but let me just pull up some of them. Let's pick So we're just going to pick them and randomly drop them all the time. I really cannot care more right now. They were going to come. We're just going to stack them. Do you understand? We're just going to stack them. I'm just going to stack them. Just for this, so don't go and do that for your own videos. Basically, this workflow is for people that do live streams and they want to repurpose their footages afterwards without cutting a leg or something like that. Okay, beautiful. Now the final step again, once more with AI, we're going to come here and we're just going to come to timeline, AI here, and audio assistant and auto mix. So what this is going to do is that it's going to go through the full video, classify everything in vocal. So you see the names here will start to change and the color of clips too will start to alter. So while that runs, let's come back here and let's finish up our procedure. Now I'm going to go to the title of the video. I know this is not a YouTube channel creation thingy, but I'll tell you, I've been dealing with this shit so much. Now let's go to now let's work on title thumbnail. Give me the best 3. So top 3 let's see, top 3 title thumbnails. Yes, that's how you make good titles, bro. The lost gospel, the actual nope. The salvation lie your church preaches, your church lies. That's so sad. Now let's generate the thumbnail. We're going to come here again to create a new Gemini tab. And we're going to change the model to Nano Banana just because. And then we're just going to tell it, please generate this thumbnail for me. I'm not even reading it. I mean, this was obviously a church, Marsha. This doesn't save you. I liked it so much. The arrow of the second one is terrible. But both of them are fine. This one's looking the best. Hey, this bro literally overdid. Warning, save you. Mess up. This doesn't save you. Why are you so horrendous on this side? Jesus Christ. Say, what's the order of images? Is that the problem? If I take the order of images better. Anyway, we've basically gotten that. Now, we just need to wait for this to export and we just go to YouTube and upload it. It's that simple. Yeah, so now literally every Sunday I sit down with hours of raw footage, and just because of that I built this workflow, and now I can focus more on the message, not the mess and all the time and stuff like that. So that's basically what I've shown you. There was a time I dreaded the whole editing process of like Sunday services. 2 hours of footage, I'm tired, so many things. But then this system just takes away all that and basically makes my life way easier, man. Gemini becomes like my pro editor. I feed it the transcript and it tells me where the true story lies. Bars in it. Oh man, but yeah, that's it. So I hope you like this video, man. I wish you the best of luck with whatever you're doing in your life. Make sure you chop rice and bye bye. I have to carry the cross and edit this video one way.